like I like enjoy filmmaking because I enjoy the storytelling aspect of it. Like people watch videos or people like tell stories. I mean, because people forget stuff. That's why we tell stories, because we like forget stuff. And so that's like the whole reason we always are sharing stories as people, to like remember things and feel emotions and those kind of stuff. So that's why like I do filmmaking, because like I enjoy, like even in conversation, I enjoy telling people stories.
So what do you think for you, and I guess a video in general, because it's all personal preference, but what do you think makes a video captivating, or like, dang, that's a good video? Like, what is that metric for you?
Okay, so this is actually a great question, because this is why wedding filmmaking is hard, is because there's like, so a good video has to have some form of conflict in it. Like there's got to be some story arc. But like in a wedding film, it's like this.
It's linear.
The day starts, in most wedding films, the day starts, you know they're getting married, and there's nothing to like keep you engaged. So that's like why wedding filmmaking is kind of fun, is because it's like, okay, I've just been trying to figure this out. Like this has just been kind of realization to me, but how can I insert some of that? Yeah. There's just like a lot of wedding videographers, filmmakers that I follow, and they're always talking about inserting conflict into your wedding film.
And conflict is
like, sorry, go ahead.
But that's what you said, that, and that spurred a thing in my mind, because I have, like, I remember I was talking to you and I was like, I don't really like the cookie cutter.
Yeah.
But by cookie cutter I mean linear, just like the same thing over and over. But by conflict, we all know it's linear, but how to make it the most captivating and do the most unique type of edits and tempo changes and sound design and all these things to make it next level, because it's already going one direction.
How to make something linear feel as unlinear as possible.
Exactly. That's why you see, I don't know, you can go into this, your style, you go like chronological, but like the storytelling, when you the couples read letters, they read letters, and you go like read letters shot, but then sometimes you go golden hour chronological, golden hour chronological. Like what is like your format? How do you what's your favorite way to go about it?
That's a great question. I think I'm still trying to figure that out. Like I feel like I'm pretty chronological. I don't want to be chronological, but you have to be like so thoughtful about how you do like an unchronological edit so it's not confusing.
It has to be consistent, it has to be intentional to where they know what's going on.
It has to be telling some kind of story, else it just looks like,
because if you go
you closed your eyes and you just sliced and diced and threw it together.
Yeah.
So figuring that out, like how to be non-chronological with it. But yeah, I love doing letter readings, all that kind of stuff, because it makes it way more personal. I'm not out here trying to make music videos.
For sure.
So some people, that's their style, but it's just like.
And sometimes when the audio screws up, the Zoom H6 or the NTG don't work, like you gotta throw some cool cinematic love type music behind it and call it raps.
It's like, because if you think about it, in like 20 years, if they watch it back, are they gonna care about like the song you chose, or like hearing their husband or wife from like 20 years ago tell them they love them? That's like, I feel like that's way more important.
Yeah. Elements to make a next level wedding film: sound design, which consists of audio, people speaking, actual sound design, sound effects, sound packs, whooshes, deep bass hits.
Yep, like risers, sounds, all those good things.
And then like transitions. That's one of the things. So my favorite. A lot of that may not mean anything to anybody, because this is like a Christian podcast. But it's fun to talk about. But for me, the element that really makes my weddings, what I want to do to make my wedding stand out, is a fast sequence. Yeah. Like Sam Coulter, we watched him the other day. That's like my inspiration into filmmaking, like that style, like transitions, speed, tempo, like making a camera feel like it's going one direction. So what I try to do is in the beginning, do like some masking, some cool fast transitions, then linear. And dropping in intentional fast sequences to like get the viewer off their seat when it's like, oh, this video is kind of dragging on. Boom.
Yeah. Well, and we talked about this. That's why, I mean, so they know, but that's why one reason is fun when we shoot together is because we shoot kind of different styles. And we're like very similar, but we also shoot very different, which like pairs well in like the edit room and all that kind of stuff.
Because Josh, very stagnant. I said earlier, stagnant as in stagnant shooting, not a stagnant video, like the video is stagnant, but very still. And the analogy uses dot guy. We make fun of you because you're a big dot guy. Big dot guy.
Big dot guy.
Documentaries are very still.
Yeah.
Very like what's happening in the frame and letting you sit there. Whereas, music videos, travel videos are more like gimbal shots, always moving, always doing something. So I'm always doing gimbal shots, always doing movement, and you're always stagnant. So when we shoot weddings together, it's kind of cool because you, like the wedding I shot at the Arlo, I completely missed on some shots that you saved me at, and the stagnant shot saved me.
And when you same with you shot with me, I was like stagnant the whole time, and I was like, this video's getting boring. I look through your folder, boom, gimbal shot. I throw in gimbal shot, and we're like good to go.